don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a... She wanna all day. Hey, 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 hey.
You say my look good in my tight little dress. Rock it up and me make the man them obsessed. Put in the work when we dance and we sweat. Dangerous when you get smooth like the skin on my face. Draw figure eight when we wind up my waist. Bumper and boom, we no need either wait. If you get it, to the top of the plate. You wanna run it up, turn it up all night. If the lights went down, get your kip up, baby. You wanna drop it down, pick it up, turn around.
the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You were always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow ran.
The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. The kicker, Chase McLaughlin, will get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. This will be returned from the 2. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Quick throw, taken in. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Look wide. Get this one complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down. A pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Get this out wide. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down. A run with Harris. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. He'll get this out to the left flat, and they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Daniels gonna throw again. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Second down and 8. To the air again is Daniels. Quickly, he gets it out to his right. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. In motion, it's Robinson. On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive? Or do they settle for 3?
They'll go. Here's Daniels. That one taken in. Touchdown, Panthers. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Mooney in motion. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. first catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Off he goes.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. That's caught. It's Roman Wilson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And the Buccaneers are going to have what looks to be a first and goal. He'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Go! Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he gets this one down inside the 10, but it will set up 3rd and goal. To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. He'll try to run for it.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of the first.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. The Panthers will take their first timeout. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. And this is caught. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Roman Wilson. Touchdown, Tampa. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Another run here with Hubbard. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. 2 minutes to play. 1st half. All tied at 7. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. Daniels now on 1st down. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Daniels. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Third and long. From the shotgun on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
First and 10. They put Wilson in motion. McCarthy now to throw on first and 10. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
On second down, here's McCarthy. Open man down the field, Mooney. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Trevin Wallace. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Here we go, set, three. 19 tight. 79 Broncos. 70 ring.
To throw is Daniels on first and 10. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18.
Throwing now, Daniels. Going for it all. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by the rookie out of Miami. He is out of bounds, but that's a nice return. We'll give the offense the ball up past the 45-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. He's got his man. It's Mooney. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive. From the 35, it's first and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. He'll tuck it and take off. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. The Panthers, they're going to burn their third and final timeout. Gerard Mayo's made the decision, and he'll send out the field goal team. McLaughlin's kick is good. So we're at halftime here in Tampa, and the Buccaneers are in the lead as we toss it an hour or so east to Orlando, and Jonathan Coachman standing by for the EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready, ready? Hey, hey, check that, check that. Go, Reed, go. Ready, ready?
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Go.
Another run here with Mitchell.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
McCarthy from the gun here on third down. And this ball incomplete on third down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On fourth down, here's McCarthy. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. From their own territory, what a play on fourth down. 31 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go, set. Lion. Ready.
Here's a toss, right side. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Now a give up the middle. He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry. Third down, 3 to go. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And the Bucs are going to be set up with first and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
It's one thing if you don't get the ball in the end zone, but it's another to lose this many yards. And I think now for this offense and this play caller, they've got to reevaluate their approach down here in tight.
They put Wilson in motion. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Third and goal. They'll run. He'll take this down to the 2, but that is it. Good job by the defense to hold it to a gain of 3 and set up fourth down.
Ready? Hey, smash Bronco! Go!
They'll try to run. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs will get out in front, 17-7. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
19 line. Come 19.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Daniels to throw on second down. He's going to air this one out. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Unlock Lion. Street.
The drive will start on the ground. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Buda Baker active and making the tackle there. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
They'll stay on the ground. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
Second and 7.
Here we go, here we go.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
That one underthrown and intercepted. And the Panthers will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Look wide. Get this one complete. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go. Here's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
He's going to keep it himself.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
3rd and 6.
Check, Panthers. Check, hurt.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 8-yard line. 10 yards to pick up there, and that'll get him a new set of downs.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Check. Hurt. Check, go.
They'll go with him again. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Shut up. Go.
They'll look to throw for it with McCarthy. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
A 9-yard loss on the play. It's 4th and goal.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's Daniels. Now he'll air one out. That is caught. And he's going to take this one all the way. 82 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. And he's near the first down, stopped a little short of the 40. Third and a yard.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. The offense is out there, 4th and inches. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
On first down, Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. That's caught! And he's in. Touchdown, Carolina. That his second touchdown of the game. He's got 20 on the year. Carlson's kick is good. Panthers move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll come up now for second down.
Buffalo 18. Here we go, set.
They'll drop to throw. And now he's got a man open deep downfield. 23 yards on that pass play. It's a first down for Tampa Bay. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. To the air once more is McCarthy. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Roman Wilson. Touchdown Buccaneers. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
19 Lions. Cut 19. Cut 19. Take over.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
It is 2nd down and 5. In motion comes Andrews.
19, right here. Forward, 17. Last thing, 19. Go.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. They get 15 on that game. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Daniels now on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. The Panthers, they're going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Now, 1st and goal. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. He pulls it in around the 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
To the air again is Daniels. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. So, a win here for the Buccaneers. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers get the win, as we say so long from Tampa.
Like damn, why I get a like urine? I'm a drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like.